I came out at about age 19, and then like a lot of so-called creative young people that I worked with a display for a department store. So there were a lot of people in the department store were gay, and I wasn't and didn't admit at that point that I was gay. Of course, I was always looking at men. But so finally, when I say when I came out, I decided not to look back. But I think that was a very interesting time because there was a very full gay life. This would have been like, I would say, 50s, late 40s, early 50s. There was gay life. There were gay bars. I never felt put upon or that I was kind of a second-class citizen. I was who I was. I had lots of friends who were gay. We had parties. I traveled to Europe. I had a very good time. And I think being gay in that time was almost like belonging to a secret club. If you went to another city in Europe or in the States, somebody would give you the name of a person, or they would give you the name of the bars to go to. So I think now everybody knows everything about gay people, and there's not too much mystery left. Here was a way of actually disseminating this kind of work. Actually selling it, having it for sale. You could send in your order and you could receive it. That didn't exist before. Most of the photographs were taken clandestinely. People would have a sex party and they all photograph each other. But this, finally, we had a way of disseminating all this material and making an actual business out of it, which all the photographers did during that period. So yes, this was the opening of the gates of being able to find that kind of art. I had no idea that I was being followed for weeks. And apparently they had a guy just attached to me all the time. Wherever I went to the store, I went to the market, or wherever, he followed me around. And I didn't realize it, but I went to my quantity printer who did all my big printing. And as we were going up, the elevator door was closing, and this guy suddenly barged in. And I thought, well, how curious, I didn't think much about it. So now I realized the man was following me very close, and he wanted to get to actually where the photographs were being produced. I had an army buddy who came to visit me. I hadn't seen in several years, and he just arrived the night before. We had a kind of wonderful kind of reminiscence about our time in the service. So the next morning we get up and we're going to go out to have breakfast. So we get out the door, and we got just about maybe 50, 60 feet down the street, and suddenly people emerged from all directions.